Thank you, Peter. So just something to remind you, again, we've heard about, Harvey Milk today and our straight allies. It's really important on this day. Let's remember National Coming Out Day. We need to come out every day. We need to come out everywhere that we are. Come out to everyone that you know, because as soon as someone knows that they know somebody who's gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgendered, they will fight for you. They come out to your loved ones because they love you. It's really important that we are out there fighting every day. Jim Pickett's going to be speaking next. He is the Director of Advocacy for the AIDS Foundation of Chicago. As AFC's representative on Capitol Hill, Jim has worked to help shape and advance the Ryan White CARE Act authorization legislation, which was signed into law in 2007. He currently serves as the co-chair of the Chicago Task Force on LGBT Substance Use and Abuse and is the principal creator of the Gay Men's Sexual Health and Wellness website blog called lifelube.org. Additionally, he was inducted into the Chicago Gay and Lesbian Hall of Fame in 2005. Jim Pickett.
Thank you. I just want to give a little more love to PFLAG and our straight allies. Obviously, we need our straight allies to continue reproducing and bringing more of us into the world. And a special shout out of love to all the folks who were trying to get to Washington, got stuck in Ohio, and came back. So I'm going to be a little bit of a contrary Mary this afternoon, something that I haven't heard about yet, that I think is more important, or at least as important as repealing DOMA, getting rid of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, passing hate crimes legislation, making sure we're equal in employment, and that is a fundamental human right, and that is health care. Health care access and health care reform. And frankly, I don't hear enough of this among LGBTs. All the talking heads that have been on TV lately, dissing Obama and getting down on him for not doing this and that quick enough, no one talks about healthcare reform. Healthcare reform is a human rights issue, and it is an LGBT rights issue. We must put the same activist fervor and creativity that we do for all of our other things into comprehensive, culturally competent, quality, responsive healthcare. So how many of us lately have Facebooked, tweeted, Twittered, blogged, etc., etc., iPodded, I don't know, podcasted about healthcare reform? I have. Thank you. Woo! I want to see our rallies include healthcare reform. I want to see our rallies that have stuff about marriage, including stuff about HIV and AIDS. But before I even talk about HIV and AIDS, our population, LGBTs, have higher rates of smoking, of depression, anxiety. We commit more self-harm, and we have higher rates of suicide. I could go on and on and on, but I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. But a little bit, I'm going to be a little more of a Debbie. I want to look at the G right now, gay men. Gay men in the United States suffer HIV/AIDS at a rate 50 times higher than the rest of the population. We're the only group where HIV cases are rising, the only one. Gay black men in many of our cities, including Washington, D.C., suffer HIV/AIDS rates at sub-Saharan levels. In Chicago, 1 in 3 gay black men are HIV positive, 1 in 4 Latino gay men are HIV positive, and 1 in 5 gay white men. This is a huge issue, and we have not been served properly. And it's a healthcare issue because 85% of people living with HIV do not have health insurance. And if you are a private person trying to buy private health insurance, it ain't going to happen if you're HIV positive. Absolutely impossible. We have over 1 million people living in this country with HIV. Fully half, 500,000, do not have regular access to health care. The safety nets that we have in place are frayed. People are falling through them and not getting the health care. And these are gay people. These are gay men. We live 21 years less than everyone else. And we're getting other comorbidities or other things are happening to us like cancer. And Ryan White Care Act won't cover my cancer. It won't also cover, I also happen to be asthmatic. I have allergies. I'm slightly bipolar. So I need health insurance, and Ryan White and AIDS stuff isn't going to cover that. Luckily, I work for a great organization that gives me health care. But a lot of my fellow gay people do not have health care. So today I'm going to close just by, again, encouraging you to really remember and focus on healthcare reform. Help push healthcare reform right now. We need a public option. We need insurance that doesn't discriminate against us for caps and pre-existing conditions. We need insurance that doesn't have crazy out-of-pocket expenses and crazy deductibles. And this is our issue. This is everyone's issue. So while we're being critical of Mr. Obama for not moving fast enough for us in 9 months in office on the gay issues, let's also support his work on getting healthcare reform for all of us. Thank you very much.
Woo!